How old is this field?
This is a 7-year-old pivot.
7-year-old, so and it was cut and first watered 10 days ago, right?
10 days ago is we got our second cutting and got bales off and put water back on 10 days ago. And it's already up a foot and a half in places.
Well, the size of the leaves is absolutely astounding in here. I mean, this looks like a very healthy field, and the before pictures did not look like that. Is this the one that got burnt?
This is one that got burnt, and we have another one that's a year younger than this field, got burnt at the same time, and it doesn't even compare to this field.
Nothing to it.
Doesn't even come close.
And how many acres is this field?
75 acres. The other is 125, and we actually got 15 more bales off of this cutting than we did the 125 acres.
And those are the big bales?
The big square bales.
The 1-ton bales are the new plantings that you have on these other two fields that we treated. We treated one or both with? Both with ArableONE?
Yeah.
And years past, what kind of outcome of people had with new plantings? I mean, all the old timers have told you what?
Decent, but you only plant in the spring. You only get one cutting. Only ever comes up about a foot and a half, and it's almost 2-3 foot high. Doesn't even compare. I think last year with 2 cuttings. First cutting was 114 bales, almost 160. I bet we get 200 bales, 200 plus bales off first cutting.
Wow.
Then after the first crop was cut, I gave it application of ArableONE. What it turned out to be, I've never had this equal of a field.
Uniformity.
Yes. All the way around. Ever.
And Kent.
And this is a wore out field. 15 years old.
And the guy that cut it was impressed too.
Oh yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Structure. They varied in the type of soil that's there and everything. And how's Arable performed on those different types of fields for you?
Consistently. That's the great thing about the ArableONE. When we brought this field in, and we reseeded actually in February, we started seeing plant material from the previous seeding in November that got froze out. When we look at, we were actually going to overseed this at a higher rate to try and play catch up this spring. But we were fortunate enough to take a look at it and know that some of those plants had really survived through all of that freezing and the issues that we had through the winter. So it was a cost-saving scenario that the seed had made it through the winter. Some of it had, some of the plants had. But the other thing is that we're confident that the ArableONE made this field be able to rebound the way it did. Okay, this had the potential for a huge financial disaster, and as it turned out, we were able to save the field and save the 5 years of production on this.
Yeah, the production's been great for you.
Yeah.
So on three different fields, 3 different types of fields, very consistent and producing the way you're expecting it to.
Our production levels are above the norm. All right. So we definitely feel that the ArableONE has pulled this branch back into production.
Tell us about your field. Tell us how you kind of came about utilizing ArableONE and what kind of results.
Well, this is a little 5-acre piece that we decided to try it out on. Brent came around and decided to try to get us to put a little bit down, and we did a little over a year ago. And compared to the rest of the field, it produces quite a bit more, almost double.
Really?
Almost double. Yeah.
Okay.
we get about, you know, 1.5 tons on the rest of this piece, and here we're getting almost 3. So, you know, that helps out a lot.
Yeah. What was your application when you applied it?
Directly as the label says.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys did the 2 quarts.
About 2 quarts
per acre.
Right.
What kind of increase and what kind of plant are you receiving here now, based on utilizing the ArableONE?
Well, we're seeing a lot more leaf material coming out of it. The leaf material is what you're looking for, what you're gaining on. You know, anybody can give you, you know, real thick stalks, and that's just not where your quality is. So, you know, compared to you know, the section that we didn't put it on, the remainder of the field, there's definitely a lot more leaf material.
Are you getting more shoots, obviously, less open area on it?
Right. We're definitely getting more, yeah, as you say, shoots, leaf shoots coming off of it. So, you know, the more you have per stalk, per stem, the better off you are.
Right. Okay. Good.
Yeah, you know, we're real happy with it. It's done well. It's done well here, and we put it on about 100 more acres this time.
Okay.
So we're seeing results.
Hold on a minute. Say that again.
You're on camera. Smile.
No,
You got how many bales on the first crop?
we got about 465 on the first crop. We got 515 on the second.
How often does that happen?
That's the first time that's ever happened.
That's what we're talking about. What are your neighbors saying?
We've had them driving up and down this road, going out to see their cows out on the BLM, and they've been asking us since our first cutting what the heck we've been doing to this field, because it's night and day what it was after the first cut.
Well, and the brand new plantings that you had on the 2 75-acre pivots, which all the old timers from this valley have told you that you might get 1 cut, or what did they tell you?
Told us we'll get might get 1 cut, 1 good cut this summer, and it wouldn't really amount to much because it would still be young, just wouldn't come up fast enough to get a good cut. And last year, off of 2 crops, we averaged just under 2 tons per acre.
For 2 crops?
For 2 crops, just under 2 tons per acre. And first cutting on this new alfalfa stand for each 75-acre pivot was 2.7 tons per acre. First cutting. And we're going to get another.
That's when you get into the money right there.
Oh man, yeah.
All right.
They told us we wouldn't get another, and we're dang sure going to get another one due to this.
That's amazing. I am impressed with what you got going out here. This is beautiful compared to what I saw originally.
Oh, yeah.
This is amazing.
The grow back rate, when they tell you it's going to get you another cutting, dang sure believe it. It's 15 days of water, and it's already up there where
it's already there's spots up to my knee.
Where another field at day 15, it'll take another field 20, 25 days to get this.
Yeah, this looks great. This is going to be impressive in another 15, 20 days.
Oh yes. Yeah, we're excited.
We could have got you up around that 4 cut mark.
Thanks, sure would have. If we had used it before our first cutting, we'd be on cut 4.
Untreated.
All right, also I noticed that
Treated. There is a visible darkness to the treated areas.
They'll break apart. They're gonna break apart.
That's different than it's ever been?
Well, we're gonna find out. So we're gonna go do the same thing over there.
Okay.
Don't lose your receipt. It smells different.
Does it?
This one smells like more fresh, like wet dirt, like really good smelling wet dirt.
When you put this, you've been in lemon orchards and oranges and stuff. when you go in and you'll go into one and when you first start, you can't smell the lemons or the oranges, and you put ArableONE on there, and in a couple months, it'll knock you over.
The smell.
Yeah, it's great. It's crazy how there are no ladybugs over here.
No.
There's not, I mean, in comparison.
I don't. 1 foot. Look at that. Oh my hell! Look at that.
And
It didn't even break apart.
And this is the top end, the good end of the field, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at that. That's 12 inches. That's almost like clay.
Oh yeah. This sticks to your hand.
Yeah.
This is still the clay. Has not flocculated yet. That's how deep?
18. You're not gonna get it down all the way. Look at that. Don't even break apart. Yeah, we didn't. I don't think we saw that till no, not 24 or something, huh? I don't think so. I mean, that other one, you could definitely, as soon as I pulled it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one you can't.
Look at that root ball.
It's gonna get wet. Holy smokes, look at all those root hairs.
You say it's never been like that?
I've never seen.
And that is, look at that. That is incredible.
That is crazy. I can't even pull them apart.
Is that what you want? Is the more root?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So the more of these tap roots, they don't really pick up a lot of water or nutrients. It's these little ones. Those pick up all the water, all the nutrients
That
the plant needs.
determines all your above ground growth. Those tap roots do everything below.
But yeah, see, and these are all, this is all the rhizobium
It
bacteria
is.
nodules. These are what fix nitrogen out of the oxygen, out of the air.
That's all brand new stuff.
The air that we breathe has 92% nitrogen in it. And so see how it's kind of pinkish? It means they're alive.
Yeah.
So if I were to take this,
Root count and depth just seems really intense. Man, that's crazy.
oh yeah.
I'm more volume of that stuff here.
Just what you want to do is get all dirty here. Yeah, that's all right.
So you're not doing anything different on either side? You can't figure out what's going on?
No, this is where they put ArableONE
Oh,
on there.
that's why.
Look at the size of the root, their stalks. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6 on this side. That's there's 20 plants in there, but they're tiny.
Like 15.
15, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over here. That might even. Look at the size of those. Look at those nodules.
Yeah, and I mean this one, there's like, here you can see more of these thicker roots. Here you can't see them because of the amount of root hairs.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's wild.
That is
That's
crazy.